Sweet Valley is the new for 2024 themed land at Energylandia. I previously created a full review for this Polish theme park, but in this video, I want to specifically focus on Sweet Valley. This video explains how it fits in with the rest of the park, covering both the pros and cons. Sweet Valley was originally supposed to open back in 2022, but the land was delayed 2 years, finally opening in 2024. If you're unfamiliar with Energylandia, the park is divided into two halves, split by a roadway. The front area came first, and that section is a mismatch of random theming. You have individual rides with their own bits of theming. Some look okay on their own, but there's no cohesion between adjacent attractions. Compare that to the back half of the park where there has been a concerted effort to create fully themed areas. This is where Sweet Valley is located. One big benefit to this area is it now makes the back half of the park a complete loop. Previously, Aqualantis was a dead end only accessible through the Dragon Zone. Now these three areas are connected, making the park much easier and more pleasant to navigate. I think Sweet Valley is the park's best themed land to date. As the name would suggest, the area is themed to sweets and treats. The whole land is colorful. The midway is lined with these cartoonish buildings, and the architecture reminds me of Toontown at Disneyland in a good way. Some rides are basic flats, but you also have two roller coasters with some theming. Honey Harbor combines the ocean and honey into one. Then Choco Chip Creek is a mine train roller coaster through a chocolate chip cookie mine. The themed structures look quite cool and unlike any other ride out there. There is a large structure during the final part that is not quite finished, but I anticipate it will be completed before the 2025 season. Energylandia took a similar approach with Abyssus, opening the coaster a year before all the theming was completed. Two slight cons though. One, I noticed a few spots where paint was already starting to peel. This was surprising for such a new area, but Sweet Valley was standing for a few years before opening. Hopefully the park can be proactive to maintain the vibrant and fanciful appearance of the land in the coming years. 2. There are a few sponsorships. You'll see some advertisements by the entrances, in the queues, and on the trains for a few rides. It's impossible to miss them, but they aren't too disruptive to the overall area. Along with the visuals, the land is a variety of playful soundtracks that perfectly complement the visuals. Some of the soundtracks are quite bouncy. Now, what about the rides? This area added 9 new attractions to the park, mostly geared towards kids and families. The lack of any major thrill rides is fine for the area, considering what the park has elsewhere. You're just a short walk away from rides like Zadra. There are 2 roller coasters, a kiddie boat ride, a junior car ride, a double-decker carousel, and a quartet of spinning rides. If you love spinning, both Twist Tea and Bon Bon Balloon allow riders to manually spin their vehicles at a shockingly fast clip. But the highlights are the 2 roller coasters. Honey Harbor is yet another Vekoma Junior coaster, the third ride of its kind at this park. This one is a Calypso layout, identical to Dino Dash at Emerald Park. It is well paced for a coaster of this size, with 2 drops coming close to giving airtime in the rear rows. Then it's immaculately smooth, making it a comfortable experience for riders of all ages. Choco Chip Creek is arguably the park's best family coaster now, and I have a whole review going more in depth. This Vekoma mine train offers a far longer ride experience than the park's other family coasters. The ride has 3 lift hills, and a long, windy course around some thematic structures. It's another smooth one, and it offers a pinch of force at points. And further showing how this park is improving their ability to theme, this coaster features a surprise pre-show. After rapidly expanding over the past few years, it is unclear where Energylandia will go next. But if Sweet Valley is any indication, I'm excited for the park's future. This is a major step forward in this park's theming capabilities. It is light years ahead of what you could find at this park in its early years, as they considered the rides, aesthetics, and music create one large and unified land. While it can't match something in a Disney park, this is quite good for a regional park. So those are my thoughts on Sweet Valley at Energylandia. What are your thoughts on this new area? Have you been there? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.